Cheers, Hugh! How are you, my friend? Hugh, today I have super surprises. I will sing to you two songs. Yes, listen to me, the Slovenian ballad, and your song that you sung in Sydney in Stadium then in 1999. This is the moment. Yes, your song. First of all, I want to thank you for your reciprocation to me, your correspondences to me, yes, this week, yes, with your dog Dali, yes, and with the glasses, yes, before today, saying the bar with the smoothies, yes, I wrote you in the comment, yes, today, yes, midnight. For Dali and the video with the saint. Okay, you did show the saint, the holy icon, but the color with like the same color with my blouse. Yes, this color. I mean over here. Yes, and this that you talked for a while. Yes, and another reciprocation that you corresponded to me was before 1 week that you made this movement that I sang with Danny Boy and you sang something else. Yes, with great company around you. Yes. And something else, and with something else, you reciprocated to me, yes. But now I cannot remember, yes. But I didn't get it then, but later I got it, yes. With your dog, with the wall, yes. I wrote you yesterday the dedication with your dog. I uploaded on my Facebook page with the 66 likes. But you were holding your dog near your jaw over here, yes. And then I wrote you the dedication. Yes, I believe that you saw it. I will read the dedication later, yes. I have written over here. Inside my notebook. What else? What else? Yes, something. Yes, with something you reciprocated to me, but the previous time I didn't say anything. Yes, you were wondering. I mean, always you didn't get it. Yes. With that, now my mind stuck, my mind gripped, yes, and then I cannot remember. Okay, I'm starting the song, yes, and I hope I will be remembered it. Okay. First, I will start with your song. Yes, hold on a little to emphasize the subject. Jackman's landed at 3:30 of you with your wife, Deborah. Yes, hello, Deborah. My best regards and my love, my dearest friend, Deborah. I'm sending to you. Yes, and I'm reading very quickly the subject to emphasize it. 3 years today, you and Dad attended the New York screening. As Brad, what says over here? The directorial debut of their fellow earthly friend Simon Baker, English pronunciation. Has anyone seen the movie? Or how about the mentalist? Yes, this I wanted to emphasize. Okay, I'm starting the George song. This is the moment. Hold on to take the suitable expression. Yes. Okay. And the romantic atmosphere to use. This is the moment, this is the day, when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in the ring. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all is done. All of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day that is sparkle and shine, when all of guilt storm becomes mine. For all these years I've faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I will make it on my own. This is the moment, they know the oath. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the God. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment. This was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. Yes, I hold it my breath. Thank you, my friend. Yes, I sang this beautiful song in the notes of tenor. Yes, exactly your notes, you my friend. Yes, I'm baritone, but how can I say? I represent right now the tenor singer. Yes, singer, American pronunciation, and singer, English pronunciation. Yes, but in the end, I love must burn the final lyric. Okay, I will repeat again because I love the high notes, the tenor. Yes. This is the moment, they know the oath. This day or never, will sit forever with God. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. Very nice, very beautiful song, yes. I'm not prepared for this song. Right now I decided before half an hour. Yes, I decided with my determination to sing this song to you. Yes. Yes, difficult song. This for me is difficult. Yes, but I did my one best that you had seen to my friend. Right now, with no any preparation, with no any preparation, with no any rehearsal, absolutely nothing. Okay, listen to me, prisluni me in Slovenian language and in English language. Listen to me. By heart I know this thing. What I'm doing right now is, okay, hold on to remember the notes and the beginning a little. Hold on to bring to my mind the melody in the beginning. Because right now I concentrated in this song, this is the moment to not confuse the melodies. Listen to me, embrace me with your eyes. Trust in me, you are hiding in the night. Oh, please confess to me, you want to kiss the sun, you dreaming. Inside of me, into the wind we dive. Only your voice is holding me alive. I see you in a ray of sun. You are the night, the stars come to me, shining. Let's just believe, for you the sky are what, you're in the sky, and in you my trace of light. Let's just confess, we've got it, you and me, we've got the song, and the love is in our touch. Listen to the past tonight, a moment for our love. Let's us connect together dreams of eternity, dreams of you and me. Let's just believe, for you the sky are one. You're in the sky, and in you my trace of light. Let's just confess, we've got it, you and me. We've got the song, and the love is in our touch. We've got the song, and the love is in our touch. Very beautiful, very nice. I think that again the tendency. I believe from the beginning I use much more high notes in this complete song to listen to me the ballad. I confused because I had a tendency to use note on purpose, intentionally. Spontaneously, spontaneously. Now I pronounce correct this word, spontaneously. Yes, the high notes. Yes, and I believe that I received that high note in compare with the previous time. Yes, my friend. Very nice. Please listen to me, yes. with lots of love, lots of adoration, lots of appreciation for you, my love, you. Yes, I'm dedicated to you this beautiful song. Yes. Okay, to review the dedication yesterday, before, I have to tell you, thank you for your reciprocation, for your correspondences to me, yes. I told you about the dog with the dream with my dad. The dog was shining, yes, with some beautiful colors. And you reciprocated to me. You put your dog away. I told you about the wall inside your house in Manhattan with strong glasses, and you showed me the glasses in this concrete bar in New York with the smoothies, yes. And you showed the glasses, yes, and you reciprocated regularly, yes, and to me, and I told you about the wall inside your house with the holy. I told you about my blouse, yes, this color that I'm wearing reminds me, yes, your house in your home in Manhattan, yes, and you reciprocated to me. You used exactly the same video, yes. Thank you for your reciprocation. Yeah, you are not forgetting me. Yes, thank you for your reciprocation, for your love that you love me so much. Yes, thank you for that you love me so much. You, yes, your lovable friend Manolo. Yes, my friend. Thank you so much for your strong support for me that you are feeling. So do I exactly call it the same. I'm feeling strong support for you, yes, my friend, yes. And sometimes when I'm crying for my dad, this inspiration today came in my mind. The universe sent to me this telepathic inspiration. When you are saying me to cry for my dad, and you are saying, "Oh, my darling, don't cry. I will come to bite you." Manolo is my friend, yes, my lovable friend, my lovable boy, my lovely child. Don't cry, please. Yes, okay, here I'm crying because the pain is too hard inside me, yes. Day by day I'm crying, yes. I had the crisis, yes, the crisis are being continued, yes. Some hours, he's in my mind, yes. He's in my mind, yes. The pain is much more big in compare with my mom. Because then I had the support to support my dad. Now I'm alone. I'm living with my loneliness. And I'm alone, and I don't have somebody else to support me. Or I believe that I had much more love to my dad in compare with my mom Maria, to my dad Christmas. I have much more love. So that's the reason that I'm feeling the sadness much more intensely. Yes. Well, what we can't do. These things are happening generally in the life. Yes, you. His loss is big. Yes, big vacancy over here in my house. My house. I'm feeling that my house is empty. Yes, the bedroom is empty. Yes, the aura of the house. Yes. When I lost my dad, I'm feeling that I have lost a big part from my bioenergy, from my aura. Yes, I have lost. Yes, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing like before. I have another psychology because I'm alone. Yes, I have another with who I will talk, with the wall, with the windows, with a curtain. Yes, I'm alone, and with you. Big problem, big problem. And only with you I'm laughing, yes, and with you, still the reason that I'm making the videos, yes, to talk with you, to speak with another person, yes, and to laugh oneself helpless, with you, little bit, yes. You, my friend, yes, difficult my situation. It's very difficult. I'm thinking a lot of accept my death, that's what I will do in the future. Yes, I will find a job. Difficult. Over here in Greece, it's too difficult here. Because over here in Greece there is unemployment, yes, a lot of persons, they are unemployed. This is why I'm unemployed. Difficult. We have slums. Yes, my country, Greece, it's poor country. Yes, yes, difficult the situations, the conditions over here. Yes, I will do what I must to do in the future. Yes, yes. Yes. My death suddenly came up one month after the diagnosis. 1 month and a half he lived. Yes. Thank God. I have little money. Yes, for my economies when I was sorry, I've confused the verb. When I was working in Social Security, then from 2005 that I told you until 2010. Yes, I had little money. Yes, yes, and for my dad little money. Yes, but not for a long time. Yes, one day will be finished my money. Yes, and how can I say the word? I'm trying to retrans. Yes, to retrans. Yes, my economies. Yes, I'm very careful to not spend my money. Yes, because for 15 months the money is enough for 14 months from now. Yes, depends from how much I am using my money. Yes, I'm very careful. Yes, my dad told me, be careful, my always to not finish your money because you will end up inside the mercy of the God. Yes, I'm very careful with you. Yes, I told you correctly about retrans. Because I'm very careful with my economies. Hold on to bring my dictionary. Hold on. Hold on to find it here. Because I don't want to use the wrong verbs to you. Yes. Retrench, I believe. Yes. By a word inside my dictionary, I found this phrasal verb. Yes, phrasal verb I think it is. No, this rare verb. Yes, like idiom, like slang. Yes, yes, not retrench. Retrench. Oh no. Retrench. Not retrench. Retrench. Yes, it's Retrench. Retrench. Yes. I'm retrenching. Yes, I retrench. And I retrench with my money, I mean, yes, my economy. I'm very careful that I told you. And it's the best thing, yes. Very careful because, yes, and I'm making effort to try this time job, and it's difficult. Yes, my situation is difficult. Yes, I'm very careful. Yes, I'm trying to not spend my money. Yes, because as long as you are very careful, the money will be finished much more later. Yes, depends how to use your money. Yes, I'm very careful. My dad, he taught me economy. Yes, my dad was strict. He had my dad. He had right with many things. For example, I will tell you examples. When my dad was, he was. So that the reason he built it, this house, and upstairs is all this building, this building. My dad, he built it in 1978, yes, before my birth here, yes. With his economies, he was very careful with his money, my dad. And in Brahati with the other houses we had over there, yes, and it was very and in Santorini Island that we bought a house over there, yes. He was very careful, my dad, Hugh. For example, when he was going, I'm giving an example right now. When he was going inside the supermarket, and always don't because we are the supermarket charges you the bag. Don't 8 and sometimes either 9 cents. And my dad was telling me, don't and always buy the bag. Yes, and why that? No, don't buy it. Yes, and he was yelling. He had right. Now I have understood with many things. He had right, my dad. Why to give to them 9 cents? No, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. I mean. Another example: switched off the lights, Manolo. You are not in this room. You are in another room. Switched off the lights. Sorry that I forgot it. But for 2 minutes, no. Because you consume electric energy. And later, when the bill will come up, we will grab our hairs. You know what I mean? To grab with metaphorical meaning, yes. We will see the bill and we will feel dizziness, yes. From the ancient years, we are saying these things. We will draw. We'll draw with power our hairs, yes, and you don't know these things, but he was saying these things, yes. He was very wise, my dad, yes, very lettered, educated man he was. And all that, don't buy a lot of things from the supermarket. Yes. Yes, and in this thing, I was very correct. When I was 14, 13 years old, yes, sometimes I was buying a lot of things when I was a little child, teenager. But when from the age of 20, I was very careful, yes. I was very obedient to my dad, yes, and I was buying things and cheap prices, not very expensive. And my dad, from 19, 18 years old, I made myself, yes, I improved myself with the economy. What else? Minerals you must bring to heal. My dad would heal is a slang idiom. You must bring to heal to become good boy. Good boy, this I mean. Bring to heal, H-E-A-L. You know this slang too. I believe that you know. I think in Australia, only in the United States or in England. Much more in England they are saying this slang, this idiom. You must bring to heal. You must be a good person. This is the meaning, good boy. Must bring to heal and all that. Cheap prices you must choose. Yes. And right. Absolutely right he had. Now that he died, I remember him. And sometimes vaguely, I misunderstood him. Yes, sometimes. There's okay, Dad, this is exaggeration right now. No, Manolis. One day I will be died, and you will be remembered me. He had right you. Be careful with your money. Always this thing he was telling me, and something not a wise word. He was telling me to not Manolis borrow money to somebody else. Yes. No. Because Manolis, you will be paid, how can I say, the price. This thing will have to you bad effect, because he will not return back the money, and you will have misunderstandings with him or with her. And I'm giving you an example, and you will be the bad human to him. He will consider you bad human, evil human, the other person that you gave him the money. This wise word my dad, he was telling me. Right now I remembered it. Yes. Don't Manolis to not borrow money to somebody else. No. As long as he is very good character, you never know, Manolis. Don't know. The soul is an ambitious. Yes, you don't know what kind of character, what kind of soul is hiding inside in each body. You don't know, Manolis. Don't borrow money. And his father, he was telling to my dad this thing, that he died 115 years old, his dad, to note Christus, to not borrow. You know borrow, B-O-R-R-O-W, borrow money. Hold on, I use the correct verb. Borrow, or lend. No, my mind gripped again. Hold on, you, my friend, just a moment. No. here is. Yes. Well, no. Yes. To not lend. It's a synonym verb. Because lend. To not lend money to somebody else. To not borrow money to somebody else. Synonym verbs. Yes. I remember lend and borrow. Yes. To not keep it in your mind, man. Always promise me this thing. Okay, Dad. Yes, and is a law I consider you, and I have put inside my soul this law to not lend to somebody else money. No, not absolutely nothing. This thing, my dad, important thing, taught me. Yes, you. No, and he has right. I never misunderstood. Sorry, I never misunderstood him in this concrete issue. Never. To not give money to somebody else, to lend money, borrow money. Yes. Yes. Because do you know why? Because the grandpa, my father, in Minor Asia, his name was Elijah. His grandpa, the father of his father, died from flu. Then it was the Turkish and the Spanish flu, the flu, influenza of Spain. Then before the influenza, his dad died 50 years old. I will tell you a story. Little things I remember that this story is my wife's stories that my dad was telling to me. He lent money, he borrowed money in 3 Turkish men, and these men were criminals. And when he demanded the father, the great grandfather of my father, yes, not great, my father's grandpa, yes, he is my great grandfather. Confuse the relatives, yes. And when he demanded, because my grandpa Elijah, he was demanded, please, I want my money back. And they tried to starve him, yes, to kill him with their knives. They were criminals, these persons. And he was wearing something, I don't know, over here on his belly, yes, my father's grandpa, and the knife nailed. This was from, how can I say in English, now I can't know the terminology. How can explain you? Like the cowboys that they are wearing over here too, and their belly, yes. Yes, and they tried to kill him, and the knife didn't didn't prick his belly. Only, hold on to find my dictionary. I don't remember, and in Greek, how can I say it? This thing that he was wearing his grandpa, and in Greek I don't know right now. What this kind of fabric? Yes, the fabric was very tough, strong, very tight. The fabric, and he was wearing like the cowboys. And he was wearing Elijah, my grandpa Elijah. Then, yes, it isn't necessary right now to search my dictionary. No. Yes, the fabric he was wearing around his waist, strong fabric. Yes, and these things they put the knives, and my grandpa. My great grandfather Elijah, yes, the father of my grandpa, he gave to them a good hiding, yes, to them, a very good licking, and they afraid of him, they scared, and they ran away, these criminals. He called them, and he was very strong, very tough man, and he was how can I say now? He was one, but he lifted one man from this hand, and from the other man from the other hand, and he was hitting them, and their ribs broke, yes, like this. Yes, Elijah, my dad, he was telling me these stories, yes. And this is the reason to not lend money to somebody else. Yes, my dad, he was telling to me, yes. And I had given you his promise, yes. His consultancy, not only promise, consultancy, advice, his wife, consultancy, and his wife, advice. Yes, I have given it inside my mind. Yes, you, my friend. Okay, this is my story. I forgot to read you the dedication with my grandpa by Indonesia. You have little Turkish roots. You have this common. This is our common, my friend. With your grandma Margaret, yes, Bella, and my mother, Maria's mother, Margaro, in Santorini Island, yes. Margaro Gizi, her name, yes. Very rich woman she was, because of her dad, he was living in Russia, and he was her father, my grandma, very rich, yes. And yes, and my mom, Maria, her mother, she was rich, yes. You, my friend, yes. I'm telling you right now, yes. They were very rich, yes. Legacies over there in Santorini Island, yes. Land, a lot of things, you, my friend. Okay, to read you the dedication. Yes, I wrote you yesterday about this movie, The Beautiful Place You. I wrote you the comment. I'm dreaming one day in the future to drink. The future to drink with you, for example, a drink with passion fruit. I love you, the passion fruit. In this concrete bar in New York, to drink together on our good health. Cheers, my favorite friends, you. Yes. And the other, yes, to read about Dali. You were wondering, this I got with my metaphysical knowledges, with my telepathic hearing, because I'm hearing, listening to you with my telepathic ears. You were telling, with my logic, I'm suspecting these things. You were saying to you, Manuel, it's why you are not saying me anything about Dali with my dad, why? Yes. Yes, I forgot it, I was forgetting it with my dad, yes, and I was forgetting it, spontaneously, I was forgetting your dad, yes. I love your dad, I want to hug him, yes. You are showing to your dad tenderness, sympathy, and to me, of course. You are showing tenderness, sympathy, affection, and to me, so do I am your little child, your little Dali, you know, friend, like Dali. Yes, you're saying to your dad, Manuel is Dali, you come to see him. Yes, you have very strong telepathic dog. You have Dali has strong telepathy. I have cleared up his aura. He has very strong telepathy. Your dog. The animals, they have telepathy. The cats, yes, all the animals on Earth. Yes, they have bioenergy, aura, and they have telepathy. Some animals. Yes, this phenomenon of telepathy exists, intuition, and to the animals. Generally, in general terms. Okay, I'm reading you the dedication. My lovable friends, your old being is given to your wonderful, sympathetic, cute animal Dali, and this animal is exactly quite the same correspond to your tenderness, to your sympathy, to your affection, and to your love, where you are touching him, Dali, the warmth of your brilliant aura. Your aura is touching him, yes, this inspiration came up to my mind. Auras and the opposite, and Dalit, and the telepathic, beautiful telepathic aura of your dog Dalit. I wrote to you. I want you to know that my love for you is very. I wrote you intense. No, it's very big, my love. Yes, I'm big. I wrote you. Yes, and I want to believe that we have the same mixed feelings. Yes, together, and our feelings are unbreakable and unlimited, full of affection, sympathy, and love. For me, your lovable friend Manuel, I wrote to you. Lovable friend to you, yes. This thing I wrote to you, yes, you, my friend. Very quickly I wrote dedication, yes, my letters. Very quickly, yes. Suddenly, do you know something? Compared with my dad, I had much more hasty inspirations. Much more hasty inspirations I have in compared with my dad, for instance. And it's coming to my mind very quickly. I'm the second substitute. I'm Mr. Christus, you my friend. I'm the second Mr. Christus. Yes, I'm very careful with the economy. I'm switching. I switch off the lights wherever I am. I'm switching off the lights. Yes. Okay, Dad. I remember you. I'm switching the lights. Yes, you. Yes. And he has right. My dad has right. Yes. So do I want to mimic him with the economy and with the the poetry with the inspiration. Yes, I'm writing sometimes now that he has died, my dad, and poems I'm writing. Yes, I want to become Mr. Christmas. Well, we can do, yes. I want to mimic him all the time, yes. I want to be Mr. Christmas, to mimic him, yes. Not with the women, yes. I have now ideas, yes, that every human has his own sexual tendency, yes. Not a genes, but the character, I mean, the poetry, with many things, his economy, that he is very tough character, he was. In compare with my dad, I'm much more tough character. I was from my childhood, yes, I was a strict boy. In compare with my dad, yes, I am much more strong, yes. From my childhood, yes, some in the primary school, some kids and boys and with girls, they were trying to mock me, and I was giving to them a good hiding. Yes, yes, and to the girl and to the boy, yes, that and always I was the winner. Yes. I had very strong bones and power inside my body. Yes, I'm. In compare with my dad, Hugh, although that I don't have muscles, I'm not going to the gym, nothing about this thing. I have strength, yes. From little child, I was very strong man, yes. And I was giving a good hiding to them, and to the boys and to the girls that they were mocking me. And they were looking me up later, and they were very scared in front of me, yes. Thank God, yes. I was trying to defend myself, yes. Okay, each child has his problems, yes. And they were trying to mock me, yes. For example, they were saying, Manolis, you're a naughty boy, you're a girl. And I was pissed off, yes. What did you say, man? What did you say, my girl? I was answering to him and to her. Yes, I'm a girl. I think, yes. And they were trying to hit me, and I defended myself, of course. Yes, and I was the winner always. And yes, sometimes I passed little difficult times. Primary school, yes, and high school, yes, I had difficult times just with the mockery, yes. It's okay, never mind, these things pass, and yes, and sometimes in my life, I have met these persons by HUGH, and they were telling me, they were asking me to forgive them, and I was, please forgive. You grew up and all, you changed, you're still a handsome man. One girl, that she was disturbing me, yes. She was telling me that you're not boy, you are a girl. Yes. Manolis, you're a strong man, you have changed your voice, and please Manolis, forgive me that I was mocking you at primary high school, yes. A lot of persons. They were saying these things, yes. And boys and girls. Forget it, never mind, yes. By HUGH, with times I met my fellow members, my students, yes, from high school and primary school, yes. And the children, the kids, we were children then. Though I have forgotten this thing, don't pay attention. And yes, and they are emotionally touched. My friend, my students, my fellow members the other students then, emotionally touched they were, yes, when they met me by fluke on the road, yes, and they apologized. They had remorses, yes, they had remorses until, because they are seeing, they are watching me on YouTube. I have understood, yes, and this is the reason. They were mocking me. You are not man, you are a woman. They are seeing me right now with very manly characteristics, with manly voice, and that I am a man, yes, strong man, right now. And this person, we were mocking him, yes. It's okay. Never mind. I'm saying to them, don't be silly. Never mind. I have forgotten it. Yes, and this is my story today, my news. Yes, I have the sadness of my dad. I'm thinking him all the time. Yes. And my dad, when these persons, they were mocking me, Manolis, who mocked you? To scold him or to scold her, this person there, then who was going like that was straight. Don't another time to annoy my son Manolis. Okay, sir, to the boy and to the girl, yes. My dad, he was supporting me very strongly. He was loving me from then, my dad, too much. Yes, he was all my life, my dad. He was all my strength, all my power, all my dreams. He was my optimist, my support. My dad, he was all my life, the biggest dream of my life. He was my dad, yes, and my mom, of course, yes, my mother. The fatherly love and the motherly love, you can't forget it. You cannot forget it. The motherly love and the fatherly love, no, never. Yes, and I hope one day in the future, you will be to me, one day in the future, all my dreams, all my biggest love, all my biggest dreams, all my life, and all my optimism. Because right now you are my optimism, my support in my life. Although that I'm not seeing you, as I'm talking to you, yes, I'm feeling that you are speaking to me and you are seeing me. Yes, of course you are seeing me. Yes, you are seeing me. And you are all my life, all my best dreams, all my biggest dreams, all my biggest dream, you are you, all my optimism, you're a very good friend, very good friend you are you, very an excellent friend for me and to me, yes, you are my support and my comfort, yes, all my life you are you, yes. All exactly the same. My dad was all my life, all my biggest dream. My dad, and you also called exactly the same. You are all my life, all my biggest dreams. You are my optimism. Exactly the same. Like my dad, with my dad. Yes, you, my friend. Mr. HUGH showed today very wonderful things. Showed you. You were beside me, the Libra, beside the Gemini, yes, the two astrological circles, signs, and beside you, from the left side was the galaxy of Noah with a solar grid, the solar system.